Welcome, systems check. System all clear. Initiating startup protocol. Welcome trivia and crypto degenerates. Access granted. Enjoy the descent into this immersive game of knowledge.
All right, there we go. Welcome, everybody. As always, what's going on tonight, Dan?
Oh, not too much. So welcome back, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. Looks like Jorbador, it's their birthday, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We got a good one tonight. We got Disney trivia. So we kind of did a little of everything. We do Disney as a company's history. We do Disney parks. We do Disney movies. So we do a little of everything on that.
Yep.
So that's always interesting. So as always, guys, thank you for being patient with us. We've been very busy lately at work, so haven't been able to do as many games. But like I said, we're switching to just Wednesdays now. Makes it a little easier for us.
Yep.
But without further ado, I mean, give it like another minute if you want. And I say we get started.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, so I have my workspace that I am in right now is currently pretty much, I got about that much room around my chair all the way around because the rest of my room down here is jam-packed with all sorts of shit right now. So we are in construction mode at my house right now. So all the stuff in the spare room had to get moved downstairs. So yeah, I had to jump over a bunch of stuff just to get back to my chair.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get started. Without further ado, let's do this thing.
Okay, let's see. There we go. There we go. All right, so Dan did the first three rounds, then I did the last two. So what did we have for the first round?
Honestly, it's kind of we have a little of everything. The second round is the closest number, which I know was very popular the last few times we've done it, but it's a little bit of everything. I think that's kind of how every round goes.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Question number 1, round 1. Who was Walt Disney's favorite princess? Snow White, Cinderella, Belle, or Aurora?
I have an idea.
All right, what's your working theory?
Well, I think it's got to be Snow White because that was the first one, and every movie that they made after that, before he died, he nitpicked everything because nothing was ever going to be as good as that. Belle wasn't around till the 90s, and he died in the 60s.
It was actually Cinderella. Cinderella was his favorite. Which is funny because you're right. I would have guessed Snow White just because there wouldn't be a Disney now without the success of Snow White. So, but yes, you got the castle in the park. You got all that stuff.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I didn't even think about the fact that the castle in the park is Cinderella's.
Imagine instead of the castle is just the dwarf's house, like just sitting there in a mound. All right, question number 2: who was Walt Disney's favorite character overall? Pluto, Mickey, Goofy, or Daisy?
So I think his favorite character was Goofy.
Okay.
Mickey was his most iconic, but I think actually his favorite was Goofy because I think that he was the personality was the most similar to him.
Yes, it was Goofy. And Goofy has, in a lot of ways, of the looks of him and how he is portrayed has evolved over the years. But in a lot of ways, he has. It's the newer animation style they do for Mickey Mouse is definitely odd. I'm still not 100% used to it.
Oh, are you talking not the stuff for the 3D computer generation?
No, the flat 2D stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either, but...
Question number 3. What Disney princess is the youngest? Snow White, Pocahontas, Belle, or Aurora? So I will say, though, there was a ride based off of that at Hollywood Studios,
Mhm.
and it's really good. That's actually one of their best rides.
Lila loves watching it, but yeah, I can't get past the animation style of it. It's just too out there.
It's very odd. Everything's over expressive, I don't know. Definitely odd.
Yep, I agree.
So this one was Snow White. She's only 14 in the film, which is very odd. I don't think they ever say it.
Yeah, that is a little bit creepy. I mean, it's creepy enough, but then to only have her be 14 makes it kind of really creepy.
Yeah. Literally, she gets the assassin dude coming after, just a murderer right out in the woods. Like, what? Question number 4. What are the names of Cinderella's stepsisters? Paulita and Stella, Issabella and Stacy, Genevieve and Jasmine, or Anastasia and Drizella? See, I wouldn't have known this one.
Oh, I would have definitely known it because Lila went through a serious Cinderella phase for like 3 months. Still kinda she does, but yeah, there was like 3 months where that was the only movie she wanted to watch.
I've seen Cinderella one time, and I honestly don't remember much of it. I saw it once, 12 years ago.
It's okay. I like the king.
Couldn't tell you what he even looked like.
He kind of cracks me up.
So yeah, wow, everyone got that. I would have been the only one who didn't get that right, and I made the question. I did not know that. All right, question number 5. What is the name of the toy store in Toy Story 2? Toys R Al, Al's Toy Emporium, Al's Toy Bin, or Al's Toy Barn?
All right, the coolest name on there is Toys R Al.
Dude, I thought that too. Right?
So it's definitely Al's Toy Barn, but the coolest name is Toys R Al.
Oh yeah, I had a good chuckle when I was making the. I was like, "Oh, that'd be a cool name."
I think did everybody get that?
Yeah, dude. I wish a place like Al's Toy Barn existed, like a place that just went all out with the theming of a toy store.
Oh heck yeah! Well, I mean, we at least used to have Toys R Us when we were kids, which
but even
didn't quite have that. But I mean, just the fact that we at least had a toys only store. Like kids today, the best they get is Target.
Yeah,
which I mean, I love Target, but it's a sad excuse for a toy selection.
I would agree. All right, so we have in the first round, we have Brooklyn with a point. We have Curtis and Stephanie. Going into round number 2, this is the closest guess.
Yes, okay. So anybody that hasn't played this before, you have to guess the closest number to what the actual number is.
Yep, you just type it in the comments.
Yep, just type in a number.
We're still not 100% sure how the scoring works on this one. It's still
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think they're still in beta testing for it, so we don't really know exactly how they figure the scoring for it, but
that's okay.
We'll go with it. Everybody seems to
worry about that.
All right, number 1. How many fingers, including the thumb, does Mickey Mouse have?
Kyle's going through his mind right now, thinking. So we got 4, 11. 4.
No, I actually do know this, and
so I should have specified. I should have said per hand because that's the answer is per hand, and so the answer is 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I should have specified. See that Jerry said both hands, right? Yeah, I should have specified that. I apologize. It was one of those when I made it. I did not think that. I didn't think of that.
So it looks like it's scoring it right now. So anybody that got 4 it's just based on the speed. So it looks like it actually scored that one right, I think.
Hooray! I just wonder. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Number 2, how many brothers does Prince Hans of the Southern Isles have in Frozen?
Do you know this one, Kyle?
I do.
Oh, so proud of himself. He's like, I do.
I do. It is 12.
Kyle's.
He had 12 older brothers, and that's why he wants to marry Anna and kill Elsa so that he can take over the kingdom, because he knows that he's 13th in line and he'll never be able to take the throne.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he's the weakest of all the Disney villains over like the last ever, basically.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a plot twist, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, I'm just not a big Frozen. Frozen's okay.
Nope.
Way overhyped, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree. So Joey, the only one getting it right with 12. I get like 12th in line's a long way, but at the same time, like you're still pretty high up there, bub.
Number 3, what year did Disneyland open? I know this one too.
It always drove me crazy that Jurassic Park gets that wrong.
Jerry's got it.
Because in Jurassic Park, John Hammond says when Disneyland opened in 1956.
Yep,
yes,
55.
1955. I always thought that was an odd error to make in a movie, but I guess you had to pull out a thesaurus back in the day to look that
right,
up.
I was gonna say, I guess back then they didn't have the ability to just Google.
Yeah. Right, the script would have been like,
Buddy says Tangled is way better. Yes, Tangled is way better than Frozen.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
would wholeheartly concur.
Tangled cracks me up.
Tangled
has the best character between the two movies by far. Flynn is a way better character than anybody else in either of the movies.
Oh yeah.
So yes, 1955. I don't remember what month, but I know it was really hot, like to the point where the concrete and pavement hadn't even fully dried and it was melting in the heat the first day. Okay, number 4. Approximately how many hotel rooms are on Disney World's property? I think I know this one too.
Oh yeah.
I think it's like 30,000.
Yeah. Numbers all over the place here.
All right, how many is it?
It's 30,000. Kyle definitely cheated. I'm convinced.
No, I'm just a nerd. I get stuck on something, and I just start going down the rabbit hole of trying to learn as much about it as I can. And I got stuck watching something on YouTube the one day, a guy that did the history of different companies, and he was covering Disney, and I found it really interesting. So I just started watching video after video, and just kind of spirals out of control.
Just hotel rooms alone, 30,000 hotel rooms, and just on Disney World's property. That's insane.
Number 5. How many feet tall is the Magic Kingdom Christmas tree? I'm curious what people are going to say.
Curtis,
we're not as all over the place as I thought. I figured some people would be 1,000, and some people would be 50.
Actually, there's a lot of people that answered very close, within 5 feet.
Yeah.
So it's 65 feet.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure we had 4 or 5 people answer.
I was gonna say a lot of people got pretty close on that. Interesting. I like the closest guess rounds.
I do too. I'm curious to see how everyone is done.
Buddy says I've only been to Disneyland once, so I've never been to Disneyland. Been Been to Disney World a couple times, but
So it looks like Buddy gets on the board with a point. Stephanie Sample is on the board. And Kay is on the board as well, going into round number 3.
I don't know if I'd want to go to Disneyland just because I feel like it'd be a huge disappointment. Just because, like, from what everybody says, it's way smaller than Disney World.
Well, yeah, for sure. It's definitely smaller.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't be disappointed. It wouldn't have like the same effect.
Well, it's got different rides and stuff than
yeah, that's true.
All right, question number 1, round number 3. Once it loads here. What sweet item is not sold in any Disney park? Pie, lemonade, gummy bears, or gum?
I'm curious if Dan knows, because I guess Dan made the first 2. I made the last 3 rounds. I was thinking Dan made the first 3 rounds, but
no gumbo. No gum.
Apparently everybody knew that.
Yeah, no gum allowed.
Do you know, is it because it's just too easy for people to just throw on the ground?
Yeah, it's a lot of cleanup. I mean, you got to think.
Yeah.
You have 30+ thousand. I mean, you probably have 60,000 people coming into Disney World alone. Not just any Disney park, but Disney World. Come on, pieces of gum. If you even like.
Oh yeah.
That's
well, and like it is pretty amazing the lengths that they go to keep the place looking brand new all the time.
Yeah, like they paint things at night.
As you say, they repaint things at night after guests leave. Like it's crazy.
Question number 2: what color is Ursula's hair when she is disguised as Vanessa? I did switch this one around. White, red, brown, or black? Just because it was when you copied the one round to the other. I don't think you actually made this question because it was a repeat.
Was it the Mickey?
Yeah.
That's why I was saying. I think I actually put that question in there. That's why I was saying earlier. I'm like, oh, I know how many it is.
I couldn't think of her name. I just put originally when I questioned it was when she's disguised as Ariel, but I'm like, she's not technically Ariel, and I had to look it up, and she was Vanessa.
Is it black? I almost said brown. I was almost thinking it was dark brown, but yeah, I guess it is black. I don't know. I should know. I've seen it a million times.
Dude, Vanessa was a baddie to Eric. Eric just saw her and he's like, "Oh yeah, screw this girl that doesn't talk anymore." I'm just. Question number 3: which Disney movie was the most expensive animated feature of all time? Wreck-It Ralph, Toy Story 3, Tangled, or Finding Nemo? This is the reoccurring question for the night. We have done this one before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious.
This one still surprises me right here. And
yeah,
I think I fooled just about everybody. A couple people got it. So Tangled actually was the most expensive animated feature, which surprised me because I think Tangled came out like 2009 or 2010, which you kind of figure like since then. Because I think before that it was Finding Nemo, but then like you kind of figure like since then they've had 2 Toy Story movies and a bunch of other stuff too. Like I figured something would have been more expensive.
Yeah, but you gotta think like at the time, 3D animation has come a long way and how much quicker it is to make. That was kind of at the
earlier stages of it.
Yeah, where by the time Frozen came around, it was cheaper to, I feel like, make a film like that.
Good point.
But question number 4: which Disney movie was the highest grossing film of 1961? The Jungle Book, Robin Hood, Cinderella, or 101 Dalmatians? So you have to know.
You got to know which one of these came out that year, because all of these came out right around that time frame or within, like a 5 to 10 year gap. But which movie actually came out during that year?
This is definitely 100% 101 Dalmatians.
How come?
Well, I know it came out in 1961.
Oh, okay.
I just happen to know that. Cinderella came out in the 56, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Robin Hood was in the 70s. Robin Hood was like 1971 or 2.
I think so. And then Jungle Book was like
67.
Yeah, it was the last one that Walt oversaw before he died, and I think he died in like 66 or 65.
Yeah. Yeah, Steph's right. Tangled doesn't even get its own ride in Disney World. It literally has a little wall they
That's crazy because
Yeah.
that movie had good music. It was funny. Yeah.
Question number 5. Walt Disney served in the same ambulance corps in World War I as another famous businessman. Who was it? Sam Walton, Ray Kroc, Harland Sanders, or Dave Thomas?
I know Dan knows this.
Yes, I do know this. But yeah, it is odd. Like, I'm sure they're gonna have a Moana ride probably coming soon. And they're gonna have, these rides take years and years to make. So I understand that, but like,
all right, Moana slaps.
Oh yeah, you know what's weird to me? All right, I could be crazy. I'm not a huge Tron fan. I've seen Tron twice, I think, in my whole life. Never really liked it.
I've never seen it.
They're making a Tron ride at most of the Disneyland parks. There's one that's taking years to make in Hong Kong Disneyland and in Epcot, and it's this new like gyro coaster thing they're making. But like, I don't know. To me, like, out of all the IP that Disney owns, why Tron?
Yeah, I've never seen Tron.
I've never seen the one that came out in like 2010. I've only seen the 80s one. But all right, so Jerry gets on the board. We have a lot of people. Did we break up the? Okay, so Stephanie now has 2, so she is taking the lead, and then Dirk is on the board. So we have Stephanie in first with 2 points. We have Dirk, Jerry, Brooklyn, Curtis, Buddy, Stephanie Sample, and Kay all tied for second. Jerry, I like Tron.
Steph says, what was the answer? So it was Ray Kroc.
Yes. He was
in the same ambulance corps in World War I.
Yeah, he was the guy that like kind of blew up McDonald's to what it is now.
Yep.
No, Jerry, I like Tron. I just don't know why out of all things, it seems like a random, like, obscure movie to comparatively to a lot of the newer stuff that are like you could do a Star Wars one, or you could do, I don't know. I'm biased on that, I guess. But question number 1, what are the names of Cruel's henchmen in the 101 Dalmatians? Jasper and whom? Horace, Hondo, Harry, or Harold?
Dude, 2 of the most underrated villains in all of Disney.
Dude, all right, I'm just going to say right now, Horace, not a bad guy.
Nope. No, he was trying to speak reason. Jasper was the one that was an
Jasper's the jackass. He was the bastard. Yep. He's just the
Horace was just the heart of gold, brain of mush.
Yeah, exactly. Poor guy just wanted to
something to sit there in the house and eat a sandwich, and
he just wanted some meat and some booze to drink. That was it. Hondo's the pirate guy in Clone Wars. Damn right, Hondo is awesome.
Yep. I couldn't think of another H name, so I threw in Hondo.
Hondo's
I was like, I gotta have something that kind of sounds similar to the other ones, and I couldn't think of anything, so I threw that in there.
Who said the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it? Rafiki, Mufasa, Maurice, or King Triton? I guess this is your round to read. I guess I kind of just took over, started reading it, but.
Oh, that's fine. I can do the last round. Brooke says the McDonald's guy and the Disney guy are connected. That's definitely a conspiracy. I don't know if they ended up actually being friends or not. Like, I know that they were in the same troop or whatever it would be called.
Yeah.
For that, like, I don't know if they even became friends or not, but I know I saw that somewhere. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
It is cool. Very, very, very interesting.
Dude, Rafiki is another underrated character.
Rafiki is like he's like the, I don't know, like the crazy uncle that the rest of the family wants to forget about.
Yep.
All right, everyone knows that Cinderella lost a glass slipper. What foot did it fall off? Her right foot or her left foot?
What foot did it fall off, Dan?
Dude, I've seen Cinderella like once, like 15 years ago.
All right, so everybody went number 1. It's actually number 2.
Left
was the left foot.
left right. Yeah. Would not have guessed that. Mainly because I
Only
guess
two people got it.
Wow. I wonder, did everyone just go like when Curtis answered first? Did everyone just assume Curtis knew? So I'm starting to question that. I think everyone just was like, "Oh yeah, he answered so quickly, he must know." When in fact, he did not know. Question number 4. You know the little human girl from Monsters Inc. is Boo. What is her human name? Vanessa, Mary, Donna, or Anne?
All right, Dan. Bailey is a huge Monsters fan.
Oh yeah, I know this one. I don't think it's ever actually stated in the film.
Yeah, I don't think they actually I don't think they say it at all in there.
Her name is Mary.
Well, a lot of people got that.
I was gonna do a couple questions on some old Disney films. More of those. But it's tough because for one, I haven't seen them in a long time, and two, I don't know how I don't want them to be too hard if people haven't seen them.
Mm-hmm. Some of the best ones, though, honestly, are the older ones.
Robin Hood. Kyle and I used to watch Robin Hood all the time.
Dude,
and
Robin Hood slapped.
Dude, Robin Hood does slap.
Little John? Oh, yeah. No, I like the sheriff.
Dude, the sheriff is the best. Which veteran director took the helm of 2019's Dumbo? Tony Rice, Tim Burton, Gareth Edwards, or Bill Conti?
Actually, no, I like the with the sheriff. Who's the vulture? What's it?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? The one
guards.
that's guarding and he's guarding the jail cell.
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck is his name?
I can't remember, but that's funny.
Lila's only seen Robin Hood, I think, like once, but I'm trying to remember. I don't remember what his name was.
All right, so let's see. Did we break up a little bit? Did we break up the massive amount of people?
Jerry wants to know if we've seen Fantasia.
I have seen Fantasia. I've seen Fantasia.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I've seen Fantasia twice. I saw it once in music class for some reason when I was in like 10th grade, and then I saw it again in college for an art class.
Is it good? I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really beautifully drawn and like good music and stuff, but that's what I guess the whole point of it. Not something I'm like, oh yeah, let's binge that. And it's good. Enjoy it. All right, so we got Bobby on the board now with 1. So Dirk now has 2, putting him firmly in second place. Stephanie now has 3, which puts her alone at the top in first. Yeah, there's definitely some moments in a lot of the older movies like Dumbo or like Fantasia even. There's like some stuff that definitely is a product of its time. But no, it's good. I mean,
I don't think I've ever seen Dumbo. At least not all the way through.
I have never seen Dumbo.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, I maybe seen like 2 minutes of it one time, and I'm just like, meh.
All right, number 1. Which of the princesses was the first to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Snow White, Jasmine, Cinderella, or Belle? Oh, there we go. Trigger and Nutsy for the vultures from Robin Hood. That's right. Trigger and Nutsy.
I love that the sheriff of Nottingham was just such an asswipe. That guy literally when he starts
when the guy's got a bum leg,
he starts smacking the bottom of the cast to get the extra coin out. Sheriff of Nottingham is the GOAT.
And then Prince John is like the world's biggest like crybaby about everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the fact that Fantasia came out in 1937 is incredible. It's the fact that it's almost 100 years old. And the way it was, animated and everything, it is quite amazing.
I don't think I've ever seen it. Number 2. Which animal does Merida turn her mother into in Brave? Moose, lion, deer, or bear? I think I've only seen Brave once, and it's been a long time.
I saw Brave once. I really enjoyed it. Steph really loves that movie. And I think that's an underrated one. It came out, it kind of unfortunately, again, suffered from the coming out right before Frozen. And I feel like everyone, that and Tangled, people kind of forget about. They're much, much superior movies to Frozen.
Yep.
I don't know if it's just because the plot of Frozen is just so dumb, like paint by numbers, that like it's good for little kids. But like to me, like Brave is a really good story, really good like message and everything. And then like Frozen's just don't like it.
I don't get the love for Olaf.
Dude, Olaf just is such a punchy face.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah. For real.
Yep. Number 3. What was Walt's wife's name? Vivian, Lillian, Jillian, or Cecilia?
Jerry says, well, I know the woman who wrote Frozen, so I'll let her know how much you guys hate it. Honestly, I'm okay with that. I'll let her know. She's going to be okay with it, too, because I'm sure she made a lot of money.
I'm sure she's sitting on a pile of money from
so
it.
She can just laugh and be like, yeah, those two are idiots. But I liked the Frozen ride at Epcot. That was actually really a lot of fun. That was really
okay.
fun.
Unpopular opinion. I prefer the second one much more than the first one.
Never watched the second one. I refuse to.
Music's better. The plot's better.
Okay.
Yep.
Jerry, she is loaded. Yeah, I'm sure she is. Good for her.
Yeah, just royalties alone. What that thing? It made like a 1.5 billion or something just for the first one. I think the second one surpassed it. So.
No, Jerry, they don't have a Cars ride. That's only for California Adventure so far. They don't have that.
Number 4. How many salad plates did Anna claim to own in the song For the First Time in Forever? 8,000, 55, 200, or 17?
No way.
What?
Jerry, are you really friends with Alfred Molina?
No shit, Doc Ock?
Dude, if you're fucking with me right now, Jerry.
Oh, Jerry.
That's pretty cool. If you're really
Jerry.
Oh my god.
He's been holding out on us the whole time and never mentioned this.
I've heard the car ride is a lot of fun there. They have like a Radiator Springs in Magic or in California Adventure. So it's kind of weird. We had either 200 or 8,000 was I needed to like come up with a number and I didn't know. I honestly thought it was 10,000 salad plates, but I don't know.
Number 5. Which character did Walt perform in a school play before becoming the star of a Disney movie? Prince Phillip, Peter Pan, Mowgli, or Jack from Cinderella?
Dude, I can't get over the fact that Jerry...
No, he's definitely friends with him. My best friend was in his acting class. Oh, that is so cool.
Alfred Molina seems like just genuinely a really nice guy. I hear his voice, Jerry, every single night because when we put our daughter to bed, we watch episode 1. She falls asleep to monsters at work, and he plays Professor Knight in that episode, but also in Monsters University. And so I hear Alfred Molina every night before I go to sleep.
Pretty sure Dan and I quote him about 30 times a day at work.
Yeah, for real. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
That is so cool. I don't even know why, because this has nothing to do with me, but I know someone who is friends with Alfred Molina. That makes me so happy.
Yep.
Mowgli's such an odd character if you think about it.
Yeah.
In the Jungle Book, I just
Jungle Book's okay. I honestly I much prefer the live action one to the animated one. The live action Jungle Book was really good. I
have not seen it. Alfred Molina drives a Prius. That's how down to earth he is. That's hilarious.
Wow.
All right, so I gotta focus here. All right, so Brooklyn now has 2 points. Buddy, has 2 points, and Joey now has. Is that Joey's own? Okay. So I couldn't read my handwriting. So Joey's on the board now with 1.
We didn't make a bonus.
Oh, see, this is why we have Kyle make the questions. Apparently, so we do have technically we do have a winner with Stephanie at 3. We have Brooklyn with 2, along with Dirk and Buddy, and then we have Jerry, Curtis, Stephanie, Sample, Kay, Bobby, and Joey, all with 1 point apiece for 3rd place.
Jerry says he house sat for him once.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
All right, so we'll end it there tonight. Congratulations to Stephanie for getting the dub. So guys, we'll play again next week. We'll do we'll probably do random trivia, I'm sure, next Wednesday. We'll make sure we have a bonus because I'll make sure I put it in there so we can't leave it up to Kyle. So guys, yes, right. Guys, have a good night. Thank you so much for playing. Jerry, tell my buddy Al that I said hi and that I love him. So guys, have a good night.
Jerry, Dan's just so you know, Dan's gonna go around telling everybody now that he knows Alfred Paulita.
100%. All right. Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night, guys.